really tell you where this is, as I don't know, there's kind of like a movement going on right now. I guess the geotagging movement, where the theory is that the more you reveal a location on social media, for example, the more places get exposed naturally, and you kind of have this exploitation happen. So I'm kind of a good supporter in that. So whether, you support the geotagging movement or not, that's completely up to you. But for me, myself personally, I like to have secrets, and I like to have my own places that I go and enjoy. And a lot of this now is not even for exploitation or gaining followers or something along those lines. This is something that brings me joy, and it's my backyard, and it brings me happiness. This landscape is just so inspiring to me. You look around and you see just junipers, then you look behind and look at that breathtaking canyon below. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely spectacular. All the way around. You see the views of the sisters back there. I mean, this is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning, as a good Thomas Heaton would say. I mean, you can't really get any better than this. So we came out here today for these flowers. Ironically, though they are blooming, I'm about a week too early. I see like this little beautiful bunch here, and I see a bunch of other ones, but you can see some buds are just starting to come up like that. There's little tiny babies. So I'm about a week too early, but that's okay. It was nice getting out. It's nice to sense spring in the air for the huge winter we've already had. So we're gonna head over to our next spot. More high desert awesomeness on the way. Branch out and say real quick before we grab this shot for the day, if you're shooting wildflowers, please, I urge you to please take your time, be careful. Look at this, they're so delicate and so fragile. A lot of photogs, they get out there and they're so eager, to shoot these guys, and they get so excited and they mean well, but they end up damaging these guys, and they're so irreparable, they're so fragile. So just slow down, take your time, analyze it, take a breather, take a soda, just chill out. Let Ma Nature be in charge. Freaking stoked to be doing the Painted Hills in spring. You have no idea how many attempts that I have had to do to get the bee plants in bloom with that sky. So we're gonna do a sunset here and make it happen. More spring in the high desert. Smell-o-vision, I'm telling you, smell-o-vision. I'm actually kind of stoked because I get to use my ND filter. I don't get to shoot midday very often, so heck yeah, dude. I think we nailed that panorama, and now we're on to our final shot of the day. The whole reason why we came out here. You will not be disappointed. Oh man, I love the spring in the high desert. It's so life-changing. Make that on your bucket list, guys. Oh man. Come back for the camera. I'm not antisocial. Look at all the crowds that are out here. I'm not antisocial. I just don't like shoulder to shoulder shooting. So I'm going to try to find my own spot. Right in time for sunset. Check out the situation. Perfect comp right here, right? But look at the wind. It's slowly moving those flowers around. How do you combat that? Well, I have two options I could do. I could either move the shutter speed up, but I would lose that depth of field, which may work, or I can raise the ISO, or fix it in post. So what I'm going to do to compensate that is I'm going to go as high of a shutter speed as I can without losing anything. I'm going to try to go at least 45, at least. And that usually is enough to cut down most of the wind. Perfect conditions today, but that dang wind just does not want to cooperate. And because we're at low light right now, we do want an exposure bracket, so we get some color sky with the shadows and everything. So there's a trick that I found. I just realized, it just hit me. These flowers are moving, so I'm at a 60th of a second. I can freeze those flowers, and yes, I'm at an F4, which is a horrible f-stop to be at. I want that all in focus, so I'm going to do is just focus stack the flowers and then the background on every single stitch. It's going to be a lot of work in post, but right now it's really the only thing I can do with this wind. So what I'm doing is I'm taking 3 shots of every frame. I'm exposing for my shadows, my sky, which is pretty much non-existent, and the midground. At the same time, I'm exposing for the flowers, and to compensate for freezing the flowers, I'm also focusing on the background. Altogether, I'm going to have about 30 to 35 frames to stitch and post. It's going to be a lot of work, but I think it's really going to be worth it with this panorama. Sky happening. That is unexpected. I didn't expect that sky. Awesome. Check out this awesome shaft of light that just came through the hills. That is badass. It's now or never. Super cool. in the Painted Hills. You have no idea how long I have waited, years, to get that sky and those bee plants in the hills. Absolutely phenomenal. There's just nothing that beats this, guys. It's actually kind of cool because look, everyone is leaving now. They've seen enough apparently. So, but thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm gonna enjoy this last sunset, my closing shot here. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe down below, and here are all the photos taken on this trip. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.